Hello and welcome back. Yes, we're here for our 6th episode, the Australian Sport Edition show, presented by the BJ Show. Well, we've got so much to cover, and what we are going to cover is all the latest A-League soccer in Australian New Zealand League, with the latest, with all the latter. So I'm going to share that very shortly. We'll just do all to do with up to the semi-finals, up to, as I did share maybe previously. I'll just remind you all how it all went. We do have a bonus episode of the Grand Final Series. You may see in other previous episodes, but we'll put all that in one bonus episode. We'll be all about that and how two teams met. So, first things up, make sure you keep downloading, supporting this episode. All my episodes will be coming up very soon. Do apologise for the latest delays and all that be happening. It's just being a bit full on with other things during the week. I try to get it out with the Aussie Footy Show as well as the Australian Sport Edition show, as well as the International Agenda, all on schedule. So the most important thing I'd like to share with you all is the A-League ladder, as just doing the live ladder, and that's really important here on this show. We have not done for a few episodes. So it's been what a journey. Now, last time we had was the Adelaide United. They were second, and it's changed incredible. Now, they have struggled, Adelaide, with so much, and Adelaide United, and a little bit of change. So that's going to go through 13th to 1st, and it's changed massively. So Perth Glory will come, and Brisbane Roar, 2 wins at this point in 13th and 12th. We come to the Wellington Phoenix, it's a New Zealand team, and they're on 5 wins from 5 losses. As well, I apologise. I will, because they include draws. So let's just say 13th and 12th are the same percent losses. So Perth was 2 wins, 5 draws, 14 losses. Brisbane, 2 wins, 5 draws, 12 loss. Wellington Phoenix in 11th place. 5 wins, 5 draws, 10 losses. Central Coast Mariners in 10th. 4 wins, 10 draws, 7 losses. So it's all very close, and we now come into 9th with Newcastle Jets with 7 wins, 4 draws, 9 losses. We have McBain. It's a team in Geelong, the Melbourne team. So they on 8 wins, 4 draws, 9 losses. 7th, Sydney FC, 8 wins, 6 draws, 6 losses. Adelaide United, big drop from 2nd from so far, and now 6th. So they've got to push their beliefs and get back into that top 2. They know they can do it. It's just been a very challenging so far, but they are on 9 wins, 6 draws, 5 losses. Melbourne Victory, the second same, we'll share that now, but with extra loss, with 9 wins, 6 draws, and 6 losses. So it's just the only thing that's been different. They have not yet to play. There's a lot of games on 21 and 19 from Brisbane Roar. 19 games from Brisbane Roar. A handful with 20 games been played, but a couple with 21. So that makes a big difference as well, depending on Adelaide United. So the other Melbourne team are Melbourne FC City. They are on 10 wins, 4 draws, and 6 losses. Western Sydney Warriors, one of the Sydney teams where we just share the other Sydney FC team with the Warriors team. They're on 10 wins, 4 losses, 6 losses. And then we come to Western United, 11 wins, 5 draws, and 5 losses. But a team to look out, could make an entry in the first time championship history, could be the newest team to crown the favourites to win it. They are on 12 wins, 6 draws, and 2 losses. So that is fantastic. Now, that was from the men's point of view. I'm going to share a bit of women's. You know, it's a little bit different. There are different teams, but that way one team, it's completely, and now the Canberra team. So we'll come to now the women's ladder for the A-League. So Western Sydney Warriors, 4 wins, 3 draws, 12 losses. Sydney FC, there's both Sydney teams on the bottom, so they go to Sydney FC, 5 wins, 4 draws, 11 losses. Newcastle Jets, they go to 5 wins, 5 draws, 10 losses. Perth Glory, 6 wins, 4 draws, 10 losses. Wellington Phoenix, 7 wins, 2 draws, 11 losses. Canberra, 6 wins, 6 draws, 8 losses. Brisbane Roar, 8 wins, 1 draw, 9 losses. Central Coast Mariners are coming to the top 5 now for the Nature A-League Women's competition. They go 7 wins, 7 draws, 6 losses for Central Coast Mariners. Comes now to the Western United. They go to 8 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses. Adelaide United, wow, this is huge and this is great. They got 11 wins, 3 draws, 5 losses. Melbourne Victory, 12 wins, 5 losses. 12 wins, 5 draws, 2 losses. And the other Melbourne team, they go for Melbourne City, 12 wins, 7 draws, no losses. Favourites by a mile. So there you have it. There are the ladder. So we now move on to some basketball news. NBL final series. Let's just cover that nice and smooth. So the last time I may share, and I may share more than once here on the BJ Show, we do have the grand final series as this stage. We will share that very soon. So we do have the semi-finals. So let's make it all nice and clear how these two teams met in the grand finals. So it was Melbourne United and Perth Wildcats and Eel Hawks and South Eastern Melbourne Phoenix. So both take the home team a 1-0 lead over their team. So Melbourne United defeated in game 1 over Melbourne United defeated Perth Wildcats 105-93 in their game 1. Eel Hawks defeated South Eastern Melbourne Phoenix 101-94, 7-point win. We'll make it nice and smooth. Then we come into the game 2 of the semi-finals. Perth Wildcats get 96-89 over Melbourne United, and it was the same with the Phoenix did the job 101-94 over Eel Hawks. Then we go to game 3. Melbourne United hold on their berth spot in the NBL Championship 2025 Grand Final as they win over Perth Wildcats at home at John Cain Arena 113-112. Then we go to game 3 as well. Eel Hawks a nice clean sweep 126-96 over East South Eastern Melbourne Phoenix. So we know who plays there. So that's what I'm going to cover for now. It's been an absolute ride, a coaster, that we will share a very special episode of all 5 games. Yes, we do have a 5-game series. We don't know what can happen. Yes, they've been complete, but I would like to share with you all very soon. So stay tuned for this. So my thoughts for getting back to the A-League, well, we know who's first. You shared that it's been a roller coaster, and I think it's going to be really exciting coming in 2 more months of A-League. So we're going to have that autumny winter. Stay tuned with all the Aussie Footy Show and the International Agenda. It's all out already. That is going to be a weekly show, the Aussie Footy Show, every Wednesdays and Thursdays in the National Agenda and the Australian. This episode of the Australian Sport Edition show will be all on a Thursday each week. So one episode to the other. So this episode will be out today's episode. So well, that's all for today here on the Australian Sport Edition show. Thank you for so much and joining here on the Australian Sport Edition show. My name's BJ. I'm your host for this special A-League for the men's and women's ladder update and what's happening with all the NBL. So I just share that as well because it's really important to give you a bit of a refreshing what's happening, how these top 4 and the other bottom 5th and 6th weren't really relevant because they were all knocked out after, and they had all their chances to make one step better. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. The BJ Show is out.